Managing the storefront. All right. So the storefront is your retail site, basically. Um, Submitting art and having product designed for you does not give us, le galeriste, the right to resell your products. You're still the exclusive potential buyer for these products whenever you add to order and make an order for yourself. However, it is possible for you to set up a storefront that allows the galerist to sell and return royalties on your sales to you on a quarterly basis. How do we publish such a page? Well, the first thing you need to do is to publish products. Right now, if you're looking at the storefront, there is no published product, so the page is not active. So let's publish some products. There are a few ways you can do that. You can select individual products like this, for example. All right, and then this one and that one, this one, for example, and I want to add this one because I really like it. I could choose to publish. Now, by publishing these products, you agree to terms and conditions. By clicking on this, you will see the full contract. It basically states that we are now allowed to sell your product as long as your name is on every shipment and every product, and as long as you have access to the sales report, and as long as we give you your due royalties in time. Um, you should read through it, but the idea here is to show you what happens. It publishes the products to your storefront. Now, clicking on this link here will give you the public page to it, which might be a little slow at first as it's not been entered into different systems yet, but it'll load within a few seconds. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Um, what can you do from the storefront? At first, from your storefront section, at first, you're able to unpublish. These other buttons are not activated yet. You'll see them be grayed out. Why is that? Let's go through it. You have two information here. That's the level and the milestone. Right now, we'll look at the milestone. Retail milestones, you have all the information here, are triggered by the lifetime sales from your storefront. So how much you've sold on the storefront, $0 being you haven't sold a single piece. Then the first time you sell a product, you'll see you'll be able to design new products. When you reach $500, you'll have access to a complete set of silhouettes. You'll have access to change the sequence of the product on the storefront. Once you reach milestone 4 here, that means you've sold for 1,000. You'll get to organize your products into collections. You'll be invited to send a handwritten signature that'll be added at the bottom left when wearing the product, which is pretty cool. And you'll get weekly design requests unlocked. So basically, you'll be able to ask for new designs any given time. Once you reach the fifth milestone, you'll be in the featured artist. We'll send a newsletter to all of our boutiques. You'll get some credits here, and you'll also have a button that allows you to talk to a designer whenever you place comments or design requests, which is pretty cool as well. But when you first land on it, what you get is the unpublished. So which one would I? Let's say I want to unpublish that pillow here. Clicking on it will just remove it from your storefront. You could also do so from the product section if you wish to unpublish. Again, you can also change coolest face mask in history, which will change the name of the product that your client sees. It will now be shown as coolest face mask in history. Um, Whenever you do have a first sale or many sales, they'll appear in your sales section under the retail sales section here. So you can see that Sandrine Chow from Montreal has placed an order. Let me go in my back end here and change a status. So let's go here and say change status. Let's say that it is shipped. does, I'm sure. I'll refresh my page here, and you'll know that that order is shipped. So when your client, Thierry Charlebois or Sandrine Chow, which is a funny word because one employee is Sandrine Lévesque and the other one is Amaris Chow, and I thought it was funny to put both names in there. You could also track your order, or if you have specific questions about an order number is here. So when you're talking to the people on the chat here via email with our team, make sure you paste the order number so we know what exactly you're talking about. Um, and you're noticing here that my current royalty rate, which your royalties are between 10 and 25%, I'm now making 20% of every dollars I get as storefront sells. And you'll get the explanation here. You can see the full contract as well. But the idea here is that we pay the royalties on a quarterly basis, so 4 times a year, end of March, June, September, and December. Um, if you've sold in that period under $500, you're at the lowest scale, which is 10%. As soon as you sold for $500, you move up to 15 on all the sales. Let it be known, not just the sales after 500. When you reach 1,000, you go up to 15%. When you reach, is that it? Wait a second. Artists is sold, yeah, over 2,500, it's 25%. If you sold over 1,000, it's 20%. 500 gives you 15, and anything under that is at 10%. So this is the royalty rate, and you have the sales to reach the next rate. So would you want to get into the 25% royalty rate? You still need a 1,500 pretty much dollars in that period. So before the end of the yearly quarter. Um, by the way, while I'm here, in your account details section, at the very bottom, you have your private information, and this here is the email for PayPal payments. We'll send it to your original email if you haven't changed it in there, but if you want your PayPal to be sent to another account, just change it here. All right, let's get back to the storefront. Now, once you reach, again, you have your information on a milestone. Once you reach milestone 3, which is the $500 mark, you'll be able to edit product sequence in storefront. What is that? You could choose to say, let's say I want my mask to be the first product here. So I can bring it to the top, which is going to bring the mask to the very top. I want that dress to be at the bottom of it. Bring to bottom. I would like this product to actually go here, right after that dress, so it's within the other one. So product 1, 2, 3, 4. I want it in position 5. Edit the sequence, change it to position 5, and save. And now they're organized together, and I find it neat and pretty. All right, so that's a cool thing you can do. Um, I don't remember if we've moved into that. I don't think so. You can edit your information. So if you want to change the artist name to Note the Great, and I don't know, change your bio to, let's go with the Van Gogh bio. Sorry for that. Anyway, doesn't really matter at this point in time, but I could change the bio to whatever I want. Please note that any important information should be in there. Where's your art featured? Are you represented by any galleries? What prizes you've received throughout your career? It's stuff like that should be in there. All right. And in your storefront here, if I refresh now, I'm not going to be Noah the Small anymore, nor will my description be small and mighty, but I should have the full description. Again, it takes about an hour for your storefront to be registered in the systems of Google and Amazon. Change the bio to whatever. All right. Well, I just said Amazon. Your products are not listed on Amazon, but we're hosting some of our cloud services on there. That's why I mentioned them. But no, your products are not on Amazon. Yeah, cool. And people on the storefront, our clients, could search for you for Noah the Great and see your profile right there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the product sequence. Now let's see about the collections here. Collections appear when you reach milestone 4, right? So when you get $1,000, you get to organize your products in collections. What is organizing products into collections? You could choose. Very useful when you have more products. It's actually part of the reason why you can only do that later on, because it's not very useful when you have, 10, 12 products. But when you have maybe 100 or 200 products, you may choose to create, your user can search by artworks and only see the My Pop animal artwork, but you could choose to launch a collection of just these, right? So let's create a collection, call it My Pop. My Pop, add product. Let's add this one too. Or you could see all of the products from this artwork and add them all to My Pop. Not remove. Let's remove them from the collection, add them again, perhaps. Maybe I had them all already. All right. And you could create different collections. And now you're going to see you have a collections list that pops out. And let's go see what the, yeah. You can then send the link directly to the collection. Would you create a post on that subject on Facebook or Instagram or whatever? Um, Yes, so this is the collections button. So we've covered pretty much the storefront. You can now add products to it, unpublish products. You could go to your artwork section and choose to publish or unpublish from there. You may choose on your storefront to edit your information, organize your products into collections or sequences, and yeah, and then you can track your sales, of course, through the sales section. All right. Thank you for listening.